It's week 9 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. Short little throw to Ebron. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Oliver. He finds his target, Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake. Oliver. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Oliver over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Oliver. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Klein. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Check 93 for Mike. 93 for Mike. Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Check 93.
Back to throw. Klein. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On fourth down, Klein. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 2, Oliver swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. From the gun, Oliver. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times have we talked about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Kwity Paye gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Klein. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Oliver. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Oliver looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Crosby puts it through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Off play action. Klein. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The final shot before break. Klein. That ball caught by Campbell. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Klein. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now we give to Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Oliver. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Klein. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Oliver. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Taylor.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go again here with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Klein. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Steelers down by 8, 27 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Connecting with Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that.
He's back to throw.
Pass complete to Ebron.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the